Hello, guys. Let's check if we are live or not. Looks like we're live, right? Yes. Okay, great. So, hello, everyone. Happy to see you. It's been a long time since we talked last time. So, today I'm really excited to chat with you and share a lot of insights that I get over the last few months because there are so many things on my plate right now. So, I'm really happy to share them with you. All right. Let's get started. So first of all, I want to tell you that over the last few months, I managed to launch 3 SaaS, micro startups. Let's call them like that, because as I mentioned before, I'm really obsessed with this new things, because I do believe that micro startups and solo entrepreneurship, it's the way to go. Hello, and this is a really exciting path and a really exciting journey, and it doesn't take too much effort to start something from scratch. So over the last months, I managed to launch 3 things. First, it's my personal page for online consultations. So how it was before? First of all, um, I start thinking, okay, so if I'm receiving so many requests, maybe I start charging people for chatting with me one-to-one. And by doing that, I created the website, and it's like a dennisbabbage.com, which you can find also, by the way, in the link in the description. It's technically not a SaaS, but I count as like a tiny micro startup project, whatever, because I will tell you also about this startup. I'm really excited about that. So, and these tiny hello Vlad, this tiny startup helped me to earn $1,000 within 1 month, and it's like a not bad. Honestly, it's really not bad, because when you're launching something, you're expecting for the results, and when you see the results, then you have motivation to move forward. I'm really excited about that. The most interesting thing about this startup, that it's been created within like a few hours using like a AI no code tools. So this is the most interesting part, and we will get back to it a little bit later. Anyway, the next project that I want to share with you that I launched is Design Fast 2. Why 2? Because I really love Disquired, and Disquired have like a 2, so like it was Design Fast, let's add 2, why not? This is basically a bunch of my Figma designs and a AE animations, plus those things that you see on my um, videos. And at the beginning it was not so successful, so it was like I see a huge amount of people visiting the website, but there's no sales, and it was like okay, so finally I launched the first startup with like a zero income, and I was expecting that it was my first fail, and I felt like it. Okay, yep. So let's I don't know, press F and pay respect at the end of the month to this micro startup. But a few days ago, I received the first purchase, $250, and it was like a not bad. Thank you very much. So, the idea was already validated by the market. Maybe I would need to do some changes. I know in what direction I should move forward, but I'm too lazy. And because people are looking for, to be honest, and I do understand that they want to have some kind of like a AI builder where they can take those tools, components, design, and like create their own presentations within just a few clicks. I do understand that, but it's overkill for me to work on something like that. So that's why I just took my experience, my pain, and created from it like a micro startup, which not yet profitable, but at least I'm receiving sales, which is like a the thing is, when I'm signing a contract for the software development services from 10 to 100K, I do not feel so passion and motivation when I'm receiving this $250. I do not know how it works, but like you see this like tiny um, purchases from your clients, and your motivation goes up like crazy. I do not know how it works, but like when you sign yet another software development agreement for 10 or 100 grand, it's like yeah, okay, let's sign an agreement, let's make the MVP, blah, 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 blah. But it's like a 250. Yeah, great. I don't know how it works, guys, but I'm really excited. And the third one, it's Microsoft Fast. By the way, you can also find the link in the description. These tiny Next.js boilerplate already gives me 4 clients and $1,000. I was really excited. I didn't expect that it would be so much. To be honest, I was expecting like maybe just 1 or 2 customers per month, and it's like a something interesting just at the beginning to give it a try. So like maybe or not, but it's working and people are interested in it. So I'm receiving a lot of feedback in terms of what I should do next with this boilerplate. But the most important thing that I want to give to you today, it's like you have to start. No matter what you're doing, we'll talk about this later on, but just keep in mind that you have to start. You have to do something, even if your product is not ready, even if it's not perfect, and especially if you're the software developer and your code is not perfect, nobody cares, especially your customers. Only the one thing really matters. It's like if you're solving your customer problem or not. This is the core. Let's get right into it. So, how to build your micro SaaS really fast. So first of all, you need to understand that there is a bunch of things and tools right now in the market. And by the way, this Thursday, in 2 days, I will release a video how to create like a tiny micro SaaS, like my denisbabish.com website. You can do the same within 19 minutes. 19 minutes, yes, from the beginning to the deployment, and so you will already receive the URL. Yes, of course, you will have to add some kind of like additional things, but like not about that. So we have a really cool tools like v0.dev. This tool is allowing you to create a Shadcn or Tailwind design from scratch. So basically, in a nutshell, you are creating with this AI tool your pages just with one simple prompt. So like my prompt sounds like please create, for example, like a hero section using Next.js 14, use Tailwind, not Shadcn, because with Shadcn, I faced some issues in terms of like installing Shadcn. It's not so user-friendly, because like on Shadcn documentation, you have just like a one comment, run this in terminal, but you're running this in terminal and nothing is working. You have to install a lot of the additional things. You have to manage your projects properly, etc. This is for developers, but for people who do not want to overthink, just use a Tailwind. It's more than enough. So like yeah, all developers suffer this perfection syndrome, and I'm not exception. So this is the biggest issue. Like because I created this Denis Babish website within like an hour or so, but I spent, oh dear God, 15 hours during the weekend just making the design. 15 hours, guys, on the weekend. So I just like, oh, no. I do not like how this button look like. Do I like these icons? No. What should I do? I should do something differently. So like, I feel you. Yeah, yeah. But we should, anyway, you should do this one time, but like, what kind of feeling I have, and what is my experience at the moment. Like, I'm planning to launch another one micro SaaS project within the next month or so, but I'm not gonna overthink regarding the code and regarding the design, because at the beginning I created a really beautiful design, so like it looks really awesome, but I do understand that I don't want to spend another, like, I don't know, 2, 3, 5 days just working on the design. No, thank you very much. No. Have a great day, design. Like, I will have like a ugly tailwind, blue buttons. It's more than enough for me. It's more than enough for my customers. If my products have value, then I will spend additional time and do the design. If it's like a yet another BS from my head, okay, once again, press F and pay respect. Have a great day. Okay, so V0, great tool, use that. Next, Claude AI. So you can use either Cursor AI, it's your code editor, or you can use Claude AI. What is the difference? Cursor AI on the background, they have Claude AI 3.5 Sonnet. And the thing is that sometimes what I faced, that when you're working with Cursor AI, their AI is really stupid. So like you're saying, okay, so do this and that, and this gives you a really horrible code that you need to regenerate the request like 5 times or even more, and nothing is working. But if you're doing the same request to Claude AI on their website, it's working. And it's like what's how does it work? What is the name of the first tool? v0.dev. Let me just type it to the chat. v0.dev, this one. So yeah, and this is the problem with just Cursor AI and Claude AI. So just keep that in mind, that you have to use two tools simultaneously. But when you will be working with Claude AI, another issue will appear. It's like Claude AI keeping on their like a memory all your conversations. So for example, what I'm doing sometimes, I'm just copying the code, pasting and saying and adding prompt. And when I'm doing this like a 5, 10 times, in maybe, I don't know, 10, 15, 20 requests, it will say like, hey, Dennis, relax, go outside and touch the grass, and you won't be able to use a Claude AI for the next like 5 or 6 hours. They have limitations. So what I'm doing, I'm not going outside and touching the grass. No. I'm not a person like that. I'm just going to a chat GPT and doing the same things, or just trying to work with this Cursor AI and start pushing it to like a, hey, can we do something? Can we do something? And it's like not your, but like some kind of old grandma. Like, yeah, I can do, and it works sometimes, but not often. But sometimes for some kind of like a simple prompts, it's really great. Anyway, Next.js project. On top of that, like for example, you can combine it with some kind of like a free open source code if you're able to find something, and it may work. For instance, and it also really works great, by the way, when you just adding screenshots to the website and explain what you need to copy. On top of that, if you can grab some kind of like a code using inspect element, it also works. So like you just yeah, I know we are producing shit code, but like who cares if it works, if it's bring customers happy? This is our goal. I know developers and I also have a bad feelings about that. Like we will burn in hell, but who cares? Like if our customers happy and make money with these tools, whatever. Anyway, so if you're building some kind of micro SaaS, just keep in mind that you can grab different code, open source from the Google and insert it. And if you do not understand something, please ask Claude AI or ChatGPT explain these or those things. They also will give you recommendations about like what npm packages you have to install and so on and so forth. So like if you have zero development experience, this is the best tool for you to start doing at least something, because here is an interesting thing. When you can do such great and big things by yourself, spending just a few hours, your motivation it's like it's skyrocketing, seriously. uh, the thing is that you see that you creating a fully working product. Yes, it will have tons of issues on the background, maybe even security issues, but it's a working product, working prototype that you would be able to use. You will start making money, and then you will improve this product. This is like the iteration process about this, like a micro MVP things and tools that I'm talking over and over and over again. And when you're launching them, when you see the result, it's really awesome. By the way, the next my micro SaaS project will be fully completed with the AI. So like a zero line of codes, zero, just like can we do something using only AI? It will be pretty simple. So like you're just making a subscription, you're doing the payment, and you're receiving some kind of code. But the challenge here is to do it only with the AI, only, nothing more. Okay. Next one. Is Copilot AI in VS Code not better? By the way, I saw a video from Theo today, and he tested it, and it's really really awkward experience. It's like oh dear. So for instance, when using Cursor AI, you just entering Command L, and it's have a separate window. In VS Code, looks like they are with their Copilot not at the MVP stage. They are in the pre-MVP stage, something like that. And the experience is like okay, Windows 95, hello, something like that. So I would wait. I'm pretty sure that they will create something really cool maybe later on, but not now. I think they do understand that the fork from VS Code is a really great tool right now, but I'm sure that it will take some time from their end to create something legit, because right now it's like a bleh, I'm not going to use that. Anyway, let's go into the next one, how to find the idea. So very interesting things that come up to my mind. First of all, your first idea, this is, by the way, this is the best advice that probably I will share. You have your own problems. For instance, by the way, I know sometimes I'm jumping from one thing to another, but if you're a developer and if you have problems, the best idea for you would be create yet another tool for developers that will not even make developers' life easier, but it will help make developers feel happy. So understand me correctly. Developers like to develop. And if you will give them a better API tool for something, they will use that. They are not so obsessed or concerned about like what is the business needs, do we need to solve, and so on and so forth. But if you can give to developers like a cool tool that will help them do these things faster in some kind of specific way, I don't know, you will be successful. So developers do not need to, they're not looking to problem solving. They are enjoying coding. So like if you're creating a tool for developers, it should help them enjoy coding. Keep that in mind. Anyway, how to find your idea if you're not software, but even if you're a software developer. First of all, take a look at your problems. What drives you crazy from your day-to-day routine? It could be anything. Maybe you just burned out. Maybe you just doing some kind of like annoying repetitive operation by clicking here, here, and here, and doing just stupid copy pasting. This is your first idea. Just go for it. Seriously. So like if you can find something that will solve your life and not solve that will help you and make life easier, just go for it, please. Please do not stay and overthink all these things, because I know that you will say, okay, so okay, J- just a regular situation. Okay, what we need to do, we need to choose the tech stack. What do we need to choose? React or Next.js, Vue, or maybe Angular, because scalability and will be huge. Regarding the backend, Python or TypeScript, Node.js, what we need to do? Docker, Kubernetes, of course, because auto scaling and auto deployment, CI/CD, all these things. Yeah. What else? What next? Database. Um, Probably Postgre, right? Because it's pretty damn good and legit. What else? What else we need to do? Stop. Nobody cares, guys. Seriously, like, do not make that like. Your goal is to ship something fast. Nobody cares about your tech stack. Nobody. No one. Even you in future. I know, like I'm your projection from the future. I know this is the way. When you find your own problem and you want to do the optimization, you start thinking about what amazing scalable new tools you will use. Chill, relax, breathe in, breathe out, and then use something that will help you ship fast. Even these AI tools that I've talked like 15 minutes before, this is the best. Seriously, even if you're a developer, this is the best things that you have to use. Please, it will help you create your software and ship it fast. And when you solve your own problem, you can then go to the market to same software developers, and you can present your tool, something like a, hey, John, Josh, Michael, whatever you name it, I created a great tool. So do you want to try? Because I see that we have similar problems. But Michael, my friend Michael, I will give you this tool, but you have to give me the feedback. So the deal is, Michael, I'm giving you this tool for free, but you have to give me the feedback. Otherwise, you have to pay for it. Deal? This how you will get the feedback, because the feedback for your website is not so yes, it's important. Later on we will talk about marketing, but at the first stage, the feedback from a real user, the most important feedback. Because remember when I told you at the beginning that not so simple here with how it works with the ideas. By the way, we're doing like another branch from our main or from master. I love master, but people say that it should call it main right now. Anyway, tolerance. When we're talking about another way to find you a really great idea, starts with something in your head. Just go for it, please. That's why tech stack is not important at all. Just go for it. Then you will face a problem, a real problem. For example, like how to do a blog with Next.js and make it working super easy, super fast. By the way, this is the problem that I'm facing. I know I'm using Stripey right now, but I would prefer to use some kind of like a maybe Next.js tool to run the SEO blog super fast, super easy. This is a real issue that I'm also planning to solve. by the way, of one of my micro startups, or you can solve that. I would be really happy to purchase that tool. And then you have the idea of like a Next.js boilerplate. Then you're facing the issue how to do an SEO blog. You're using like a Stripey, but Stripey sometimes it's overcomplicated and you have to do a lot of setup with it. And you're solving the problem of Next.js blog, and you start selling it, and it's go like a bullish like a rocket. This is how it works in real life. So like your fix will become your main product. So that's why just go, please, please, please go with your first idea. Okay, keep that in mind. Next, when you start talking, going back, when we start talking with your first user, Michael, Michael will give you the most valuable feedback in terms of what they like and what they hate in your project. And this feedback will help you pivot to the right direction. Because I'll give you also an example. I started talking with my customers, it wasn't easy. But when I'm talking with developers, everything is like pretty simple and straightforward. So they have issues mostly with like marketing and all these kind of tools. But when I start talking with people who have like a zero coding experience, they are struggling with how to set up these things. So like it's not so easy and understandable for them. And right now I don't understand what kind of next problem I have to solve. My goal and your goal as an entrepreneur, solve problems. If I can give them a tool that they can run within like just like a few commands, this is a no-brainer for them to pay for that tool. Developers are looking for another things. They are mostly like overthinking things, and they are not all of them, but they're struggling with marketing. Just like it's different audience, different niches. And I won't be able to find this out unless I just jump on calls with developers and with no code lovers, speak with real people through the monitor, through the camera. And they just gave me really a lot of valuable feedback. So keep in mind that you have to chat with people. Sometimes you have to go outside together and touch the grass together. Just keep that in mind. It will boost your understanding in terms of what things you have to do, what things really important, and to what BS you're keeping in your mind that you're thinking is important, but in reality, nobody cares. Okay, next one. How to find the ideas. Audience, problems, complaints. Another great thing that I find out, which also help you to create your micro SaaS, it's like imagine you see a big monster. I don't know, like Intercom or Dropbox or anything, and you're just going to website like G2, where a lot of people can leave their feedbacks, and you're like our mom's entrepreneur going directly to 1-star and 2 stars feedback, and you start reading those feedbacks because those complaints, it's your field to find the ideas. Because like you're thinking, okay, let's create yet another intercom, but what is the problem customer facing using an intercom and intercom alternatives, by the way? And in those complaints and 1 and 2 stars feedback, you will find a tons of valuable information. Something like, I was planning to insert my code and it's not enough integrations, and so on. And if you see that people want, for example, to integrate their own Calendly or Google inside the intercom, then your micro SaaS should be something like okay, we're creating just a simple chat, just download it from the GitHub somewhere, just basic chat, or you create with AI and insert inside the functionality for scheduling meeting using Calendly or Google, whatever, something like that. This is your micro startup. Keep that in mind. People problems and complaints about something, this is your path to go for your micro SaaS. This is one of the things that you have to compute. Of course, after that, you will start chatting with your customers. And of course, after that, you will create a fix that will solve during this pass, and it will become your main product. This is how it works. Next. Marketing. Regarding the marketing, what I found out, when you're launching your product, first of all, nobody cares. Second, nobody knows. Third, if you do not have a channel that will give you a website visitors, your first micro SaaS is already dead. But what can you do? Few things. First of all, one of the really cool things, and if you're working on B2B market, by the way, you can make a Loom video and send a cold email. Just make a 1,000 cold emails and videos as the founder to your potential audience, and explain in these Loom videos value that these B2B businesses will get from your micro SaaS tool, startup, whatever. It's a really cool thing, but please do not explain what your product is doing. Keep the main accent on the problems, on what you need to solve. I know it's hard. I know it will take a really lot of time. But hey, look, if you would be able to jump on a call with an individual who want to test your product, who doesn't know you, this is the success, because during this one-to-one conversation and communications, you will find out how many things you do not know about this or that specific market. So keep that in mind. You have to do that at the beginning. This is the reality if you're working in a B2B. I'm sorry, this is the way. Because if you will send just like a random cold emails without your face, without Loom, nobody cares. For instance, when I'm receiving yet another, by the way, and it's really funny story, email or like Instagram request from a person like, hey Dennis, we are creating amazing thumbnails and the price like a $5, $10, $20 for a thumbnail. My reaction is like, oh dear. Okay. Okay. But sometimes I even ask a question like, what is your CTR? And the answer is, they just disappear. And this really annoys me, because like, guys, I already sent you a message. Could you please reply? Something like, I don't know. My CTR is like a 2%, 10%, 15%, maybe. Maybe because for me, value, it's a thumbnail with high CTR. CTR is just like a thing which evaluate different thumbnails. Because YouTube right now is allowing me to run 3 different thumbnails and do the tests. This is what I'm doing. I can test your thumbnails, but what is your CTR? It's pretty simple. For me, value it's CTR. So the same thing you have to do. In this Loom video, you have to know what is the value, what is the main problem of your customers, and go for it. By the way, I do not know why nobody is targeting a scenario, because everyone is so obsessed with these thumbnails. It's like a thumbnail here, thumbnail there, but like nobody is sending me a message like, hey Dennis, we can create an awesome video scenario for you, and we are technical guys, like let's work together. Nobody, no one. I don't know, maybe 17-year-old thumbnails artists will become super popular in future. Anyway, so going back to your marketing, second thing that you have to keep in mind, that you have to create a channel that will give you 10, 20, 30, 40 visitors per day. For this first tool, it's SEO, but please, 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 do not write these AI articles. You know, this it's very popular tool, like Our new amazing, groundbreaking, top-notch, one-stop shop SEO AI tool that will help you create 1,000 articles for your SEO blog just within 10 minutes. Sounds sexy, right? But hey, hold on a second. People sometimes obsessed about like algorithms, but you're working not with algorithms. You're working with real people, and they are looking for value in your article. So please spend your time by giving me the value inside your article. I do not care how beautiful it is. I want to find the value. And then you can add your own product inside this article, or banners like buy me, buy me, buy me. And this is the way how you will get your customer for your micro SaaS. But this is, by the way, not, it's obvious, but sometimes it's not obvious, especially if you came from a software development. Your product is like a code and all these things is the last thing that you should focus on. First of all, you should focus on marketing and distribution. Because, for example, when I start launching my 3 micro startups, I did it with my YouTube channel. My YouTube is giving me viewers. For example, let me go to my websites, by the way, and I will share with you numbers so you can get a better understanding of what I'm talking about. For instance, my boilerplate over the last, Google tell me, 28 days. 28, okay, whatever. But I've launched it on September 5. Anyway, 906 active visitors, users, whatever. It's Google. It's always like that. So from 906 for sales, I don't know, is it good or is it bad? But I have a stream, and I know that when I will receive X amount of users to my website, it would be a sales. So the same thing with your SEO. With Design Fast. So over the last months, I have 495 users and 1 sales. Is it good or is it bad? I don't know, because like this product was something like this is my struggle, this is my baby. You can buy it. Yeah, you can buy babies. Yeah. And mydenisbabish.com website, 438 users over the last month. So this is how it works. People are visiting your website, and it's not a huge amount, but it's at least something. And when you're building your own marketing strategy, you have to do an SEO, because like for most people, this is the easiest way. By the way, here's an interesting thing, and why I really love live chats, because on live chats I can chat with you, I can share my experience, I can share a lot of valuable thoughts. So for me, live chats, it's like a my friends call it easy rap. So it's like when you start rap, and it's really easy. Because for instance, like create a video on my YouTube channel, it's really struggle. It's like write a scenario, find a value, do all these things. It drives me crazy. But in live chats, it's super easy. I can do live chat every day. So you have to find your easy rap. It can be SEO articles, it can be YouTube, it could be something that will brings customers on a daily basis to your channel. And keep in mind, 5 visitors, it's better than 0 visitors. You have to start doing this today, because another thing that you just keep in mind, when you starting your micro SaaS, you like I'm doing that. maybe you want to do something differently. Maybe I will share my 10 years journey with software agency and from A to Z, how to start from Upwork with $5 from Upwork. This was my first contract. And then you're reaching 1 million, and then you're like, nah. I don't know how it works, but the first $5 was something amazing. But with micro SaaS, it's a different story, because when you're jumping into this journey, keep in mind that you will be in this journey for the next decade. Software business and like your development skills, you cannot sell. No, you can sell, but it would be like a tiny fee. With the SaaS, at least even micro SaaS, you can sell it with X2. So, for example, if your monthly recurring revenue would be about like a 10K, you can sell your SaaS business for a 200 grand or something like that easily. By the way, monthly recurring revenue, it's not even profits. Keep that in mind. So start an SEO, or if you're brave, start a YouTube channel, because this is the most valuable thing that you can do. If you're not so brave, do those Loom videos, cold outreach, and launch your product on Product Hunt. This is, by the way, what I'm planning to do within the next few months. I'm planning to launch a few my micro SaaS on a Product Hunt. Let's see how it goes. I have zero expectations, because my goal is just like produce those babies to the market. And it's like, hey, can you survive? Yes, great. Hey, can you survive? No. Have a great day. Another one. Because I'm not so emotional to my products, because the reality is that market reacts differently. It's like, I'll give an example. So if you're an artist and you're creating a I don't know, an article or a book or a paint, people will find different senses in your products. And if sometimes products that you created, like, okay, little baby Frankenstein, please go. And this is my perfect baby. Nobody cares about your perfect baby. Monster Frankenstein is like, hello, I'm the baby. And you seeing that. This is, by the way, with videos and articles that I see, and it's like, okay, why market need that? Why they putting so much sense in this Frankenstein baby? So please do not care about your micro SaaS startups. Just produce them like insane. Your goal is to create this fabric of production. Because at the beginning of this journey, you will have one expectations. Later on, you will have another expectations. You like this hero. You will evolve. You will get your levels. You will learn an SEO. You will learn a YouTube. You will learn how to get the customers. You will learn how to find this value. And this would be your way to move forward with that. Of course, you can do this with Twitter and with this beautiful flower. So Twitter, by the way, it's a really cool thing. And few weeks ago, I found a message from Levels.io, and he said that you just need like a 5 bangers on Twitter to become popular, or something like that. And so my reaction is like, yeah. Yeah, of course. 5 bangers, you will become popular. But then I created a tweet. I received an email from acquire.com about like this circle. I also put it on my Twitter, on Telegram, and it's received really a lot of likes. But then Twitter somehow start recommending this tweet. And if my standard tweet is like about 100 views, this tweet receive 4,000 or 5,000 views. You can check on my Twitter. And Acquire CEO liked it, acquire.com liked it, and many other people. And it's like, okay, Twitter bangers works. So keep that in mind. If you're sharing value on Twitter, from, I don't know, I'm expecting standard statistic like 10 valuable posts, one will go up. Another 10 valuable posts, one will go up. Rest 9 will be nobody cares. And do not forget to give something valuable for free to your customers. This is the must have. Let's go to our Q&A session. Please ask your questions on YouTube. I will go to a Telegram first and see what people are asking in Telegram, okay? So, first question from Vlad. How you decide about the tech stack about building micro SaaS? Really, really great question. And I think I already answered it. At the beginning, nobody cares. Neither you nor your customers. Because first of all, your customers do not see what's on the background. If it's micro SaaS, if it's micro project, just use tools and services that will help you ship things really, really fast. This is the main goal. Ship fast. Ship things fast. Another example, Levels.io, one of the most popular indie hackers in the world right now, using jQuery. jQuery. I will repeat. jQuery. jQuery. So when somebody asking me about like what is the best tech stack, nobody cares. If this specific stack helps you ship things fast and test the water, this is your tech stack. Do not be obsessed about that. Nobody cares. The most important is to do fast delivery. This is the essence of micro startups. Of course, we can talk when the product will scale and so on and so forth. This is another conversation. But at the beginning, if you have skills working, I don't know, with Angular, go for it. Nobody cares. Next question. I think the biggest question is what to build. There are methods people use, like looking at bad reviews of apps. Yes. People use and making a micro feature out of it. Yes. It is just seems like then you will make a single feature of a bigger app like Figma, for example. Could even turn something so small into a business. Could the feature be something like a collection of the best free Figma files or something else that enhance the value of a bigger app? Yes, you can do that. This is, by the way, one of the best ways to move forward. Just keep in mind, once again, smart approach with the flower. First of all, go for G2, find any product, Dropbox, Intercom, I don't know, you name it. Find the problem, start solving this problem, and produce your first baby. When the baby will be produced, you will face issues. And solving these issues will be your second product. This is how it works. And your second products have higher chances to succeed. By solving those customers' problems, you also have to create the proper positioning for your product, by the way, because if you creating a right positioning, it's like, I am an indie hacker, I'm a solo entrepreneur, and I see a problem in the market, and this is my solution. I just want put this solution on the table to you, my dear customer, and it's up to you to decide. No, of course, you can go to Intercom. They are bigger, they are great, they are amazing company. But I'm a solo entrepreneur. If you want to support me, you can purchase my tool if you think it's valuable for you, and I would really appreciate that. This is how it works. So do not underestimate that you're small. You can always go and chat one-to-one with your customers. This is the biggest value that you have. You can chat with them. You can ask them questions. and they can give you recommendations in terms of this or in terms of that. This is how it works. You're small, and this is your biggest advantage. You can go and chat one-to-one with each and every of your customers. Big companies cannot afford that. This is not scalable business model, but you're small. You can do that, and you have to do that. Next. Hi, my problem is UI UX. Currently, I'm working DevOps backend. My web app looks like 2,000 sites. How do you solve this? Quick answer. If your app is solving your customer problem, nobody cares. Even if they designed from 90s, 80s, nobody cares. But if you're so obsessed with the design, you can use, for example, like a Tailwind components to recreate the design and recreate the front end. It's super easy, super fast, super simple. Just go for it. Tailwind, ChatCN, or something like that, with ready-to-use components, and or use Claude AI, write some prompts, and say like, okay, so this is my website. Please make it look nice, like Tailwind design, but using vanilla JS. Profit. You just saved a lot of time. There's so many things, and it seems I swamped with all these, like choose AI or normal quick solution. I'm struggling what to do. 6 years ago, started a micro website idea, but unable to finish it. My question is how to choose on which I should give time. Just go for something fast. Just choose one solution, produce your first baby, and if you don't like the experience, by the way, just go to another one and another one and another one. This is how it works. This is your journey. The thing is that I do understand your concern, because by the way, I faced the same issue. I'll explain. When I started working with like tools like Bubble and so on and so forth, the experience of understanding how these things works is not so easy, to be honest, because they are overcomplicated. A lot of things are it's like, what should I do here, and this is database connection, or what should I write a JavaScript here, and if they will allow me to add JavaScript, and so on. So one of the biggest problems of those tools, it's like over you have to learn a lot of things to be able to use that properly. But in your case, just use a tool or bunch of tools with AI. Once again, V0, Claude AI, boilerplates, and you're good to go. Just use a combination from it. It's like let's make a dark magic. You just combine them and see if you like this experience. Go for it. If you don't, just go to another. Your goal is to ship something fast. If this tool is helping you ship things fast, that's great. If not, just go to another one. This is how it works. Okay, looks like we've done. Okay, so let's go to YouTube. Let me check your comments. My personal blog is Next.js, 15 on global CDN, and it gets 3 visitors per month. Yeah, that's also fine. By the way, if you're working in some kind of like a super construction niche, where like guys with big beard and they're creating big buildings, maybe 3 visitors is more than enough sometimes for sales. UX is more important than UI. Yes, true. That's why we have tons of components like ChatCN, Tailwind, Daisy, UI, etc. Zillions. UI is not so important right now. And by the way, I'm really happy about that, because it helps people right now keep focus on marketing and UX, which helps more than UI. Is Copilot already answered? I'm new. Love your video, bro. Thank you. Thank you. Hi, Dennis. I have another question. I'm new in the IT space, and I really have a growing passion for it. I like to make a website and have a growing passion for software development, but it's still good for the market. And what are more asked jobs into this space? If you're talking about software development, uh, um, you just need to find a tiny micro niche, Barry, because how to explain that? You can go to a big problems, for example, like burnout, layoff, finding a job, using, by the way, AI to try, at least to try solve these problems. Or you can go deeper and you can solve developers' problems. For example, like serverless horrors. Awesome tool, by the way. This is when you're deploying your website to Vercel or to Amplify, and you have DDoS attack. Vercel will charge you for like a 10K or something like that. It would be awesome experience. Anyway, so you just need to find those problems. It should be super niche, and you have to have the expertise in this or that specific niche or field. Or you just can give it a try. Once again, just produce first, baby. Nobody cares how it looks like and will it survive or not. One idea I had was to help small entrepreneurs indie hackers to promote their projects. Something like a mini version of Project Hunt without all the spam. Mr. Frank, the problem is that there are tons of those websites already out in the market. Tons of, seriously. No, I'm not saying you should not give it a try. You should. Go for it. But I've seen too many of those websites. And you have to find uniqueness. It's like what value you can give to indie hackers, because what you can do, by the way, once again, going back to fix problem, you can create this tool. Then you will start chatting with indie hackers. You will find out that their main issue is how to find a client, and then you will pivot to like some kind of like a AI SEO tool or like a Next.js blog or something like that. This is also the way how it was in Mandalorian, right? One guy used jQuery, PHP, and Light SQL, and are building apps, making revenue in 2024. So nobody cares about tech stack. Yes, exactly. Nobody cares about tech stack. Your customers do not see what's on the background. You just using what you know, what you have, and just go for it. This is how it works. Final question. What new skill should I learn? I would say AI, prompting, and coding, and of course, sales and marketing. Because if you final thought, if you want to become a successful in this field, you have to become a full stack solo entrepreneur, which means that you have to know the front end. That will be your AI prompting, SEO, YouTube, personal branding, hello, and your backend. It's AI, it's your coding skills. When you will become a full stack solo entrepreneur, then you will become successful. This is how it works. Okay, guys, thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe. What else? Go through the link in the description, and if you need a push to start, grab a micro SaaS fast boilerplate and do something. Please do something today, not tomorrow, not the day after tomorrow, today, because tomorrow might not even happen. Positive motivation. Anyway, guys, it was pleasure for chatting with you. See you next time. Take care.